Okay, so our Encompass lesson today is going to be based all around Arctic and Antarctic animals because lots of you have been asking about them and asking to learn about them. So your first task is to complete your anchor. So all of these questions you should be able to answer using your knowledge from previous lessons. Okay, so pause the video and have a go at that one. And then you have got a sorting activity. So you can quickly just draw a table into your book, one that says Arctic animals, one side that says Antarctic animals, and then you can just list the names underneath. Or I will put the PDF of this if you want to print it onto the website, okay? So you've got seal, polar bear, penguin, orca, walrus, beluga whale, elk, reindeer, and albatross. Have a go at sorting those animals. Okay, and then here are the answers. So in the Arctic, we have polar bears, reindeer, elk, walrus, and beluga whales. And in Antarctica, there are penguins, albatrosses, seals, and orcas. These won't be the only animals, but these are the ones that are most well known for living in these frozen kingdoms. Okay, so then we have got, why are polar bears only found in the Arctic? So polar bears are related to the brown bears of North America. Thousands of years ago, a population of brown bears would have migrated across the continent to the Arctic. Over time, they would have evolved to become polar bears in order to survive the polar environment. So there's a couple of key words in there that we might not know the meaning of. So migrated means to move from one place to the other. So they would have moved from part of North America onto the Arctic, into the Arctic Circle. And then the word evolved means to change over a long period of time. So the brown bear wouldn't have just become a polar bear overnight. It would have had these changes happen over years and years and years and years. Okay. And then similarly, why are penguins only found in the Antarctic? So penguins are only found in the Antarctic as they have evolved from a species of bird that settled in Antarctica thousands of years ago. Okay, so as we know, penguins can't fly, but they are really good swimmers, so they will have adapted from what they went to the Antarctic as and what they are now. But again, that would have happened over thousands of years. Okay then, so our first task is our reading task. So I will put the PDF for this reading task onto the website because it's not clear to read here. So you need to have a read of that. And then you've got these 5 questions to answer here. So have a go at doing that for me for task 1. Task 2 is you are going to pick one of these animals. So you've got a reindeer, a polar bear, an emperor penguin, or a leopard seal. And you are going to tell me how they've adapted to live in their polar environment. You only need to choose one of these. You can do some independent research to find this out, okay? So use the box where the boxes are pointing to help you. So that will make sure that you know all of the adaptations they have. Again, I will put the copy of these onto the website in case you want to print them off. And then we have an animal fact file. So you can go back to your sorting activity from before and pick one of those Arctic animals, okay? So obviously you need to put its name, the continent it lives on, its diet and food chain, is it its endangered status. So if you search your animal and ask for its endangered status, it might tell you whether it's endangered, whether it's not under any risk or it's critical or anything like that. Then you've got your other facts here, so any other interesting facts you found out. In the middle there's a sketch, you've got a habitat description and an adaptations it's made, okay? So you need to pick a different polar animal than the one you picked here, okay? This one I won't be able to put onto the website for you because it needs something special to open it, but you can lay it out however you want, okay? And then your next task is an optional task at home. So if you can do this task if you have these things at home. If not, you can either just leave it or you can watch this video here just to see what's going on. So this is the Animallubber Task. So you will need food bags, so 2 food bags, so like a freezer bag, 2 of them or something like that, okay? Vegetable oil, it can be a liquid or a block. We are also using butter in school. That will do the same thing. But please ask your parents before you do this. Don't just go and use a whole block of butter without telling them. And then you will need ice in cold water or very cold water. Okay, and then go and watch this task to learn how to do the animal blubber task. And then if you do that, there are some questions here. So how did your hand feel in the water without protection? That's meant to say. And then what did you notice when you used a layer of protection? And that is it. Okay, so have a go at those tasks. Hopefully you learn lots and lots and lots of new information about these polar animals.